Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and this pick a card reading will be about love messages that you need to be hearing the most at that moment. So I'll first look at your current energies and I'll get some advices, and also I'll try to just look and have kind of like a sneak peek to the soon future. And I hope you can see the cards clearly. This is going to be group number 1, this is going to be group number 2, and this is going to be group number 3. So you can pause the video, you can meditate a while, and then you can choose your pile and go to the timestamps below in the description. And then you can move ahead to your reading. I usually just pause the video and then take a couple of deep breaths, hold them at the top, and then exhale them. And when I feel centered enough, while my eyes were closed, I open them, and usually I'm just drawn to one of the piles already. But I will already start with group number 1, and I'll see you at your pile. Hello, group number 1. If you're choosing this pile with this crystal, I guess this is Unakite, then this is going to be your reading. Before I start with your reading, I would like to share some messages that I was receiving through your meditation. So I feel like a door is kind of like a cracked open for you right now. So your guides are telling that let the flow in. I also felt like a sort of a communication is it's on its way, it's kind of coming, but it doesn't necessarily mean that a communication from a specific person. I also felt like this is kind of a communication from your guides, and it's just to give you some kind of insights that they would like to share with you. It can even come as your intuition or through your dreams, or those very like a silent thought of ours, just whenever we are doing our home chores. So out of nowhere a thought just pops up. So those kind of little insights that I felt. If you have a question on your mind, so it can just bring out some clarity. And I also felt like everything might have been a bit calm for a while in your life. It doesn't have to be necessarily only your love life, but everything was kind of like calm and not so much like an action. It's also in a good sense, so not so much like sadness that was happening. It was because I'm feeling there was a purification that have been happening for you. But they are the general messages, so only please take the ones that resonates with you, and I'll leave the rest. So I will start with your reading right now. So this is going to be your advice cards. I meant to get 1, but I got 2. I'll read them at the end of the reading. And this represents your current energy right now. And this is community. It came in reverse, but I don't read these cards in reverse. So with the community that I'm feeling is that you're kind of striving away from any kind of relationships. This is friendships, the family, or any acquaintances that you know, or any kind of ex-partners or any kind of ex-conditioning in the past relationships of yours. You are striving yourself away from any kind of idea that you realize now that is not serving you. So you're changing your mindset. You are realizing what is meant for you and what is not meant for you. So you know that you deserve better and more sincere and authentic communications. So in order to do that, you have to leave the ones that are not making you truly happy behind. So we all have connections in our lives that meant to serve a purpose for a certain time, but we don't have to take them for the rest of our lives with us. It's not meant for it. Like, we have many soulmates, like including our parents, even like many friends and romantic partners, but they come for a certain time to serve a certain purpose. Like, it also goes in both ways. And then we have to take some learnings from that that, and then we have to leave it behind and move on because there are more coming in for us, like a better things going to come in for us. So this is how I'm feeling with this community card. Like there's some kind of new passion, new spark is coming within you. And one other thing that I'm feeling is that if you have a new passion that maybe it's already take of course, or it's just like really burning, just like this red flame in this card at the background. So if there's a new passion that you started to pursue, I'm feeling that with you doing it more, you're inviting more of your soul tribe and more of like a like-minded people in your life. This is one of the ways that how you can connect with them, and also invite in the partner that's meant to come to next. I don't want to say like you're like a divine selection or the soulmate, the one. I don't know if it's or if it's not. That's why I cannot just say it. But like putting your energy on the things that brings a passion in your life is a beautiful way to build up those connections that you yearn for. And one other thing is that, can you see that, is it, I don't know if it's a galaxy or kind of a star, but I never drawn to this one before. If you resonate with being a star seed, or if you have been always known yourself of being drawn to stars in the middle of the dark of the night, and it just gives you a lot of peace to just gaze at them. So that might be one sign of you that you are a unique soul. We all are unique souls, but it might be a sign that you might not find yourself fit in the certain types of groups in your childhood, in your early times of the life, when everyone was fitting in well. Maybe you had hard times. Maybe you were the black sheep of the family. So just like one other message that wanted to came through. But I just want to read a couple of other messages from the book. I really love those messages. It says that find your tribe. Your spirit tribe or soul tribe consists of people who understands you and love you without conditions. So creating connections with like-minded people brings meaningful time to celebrate your differences. That's what makes you unique after all. Celebrate your uniqueness and live your authenticity. And it says that soul connections make you strong and powerful relationships. So community participation is encouraged now. Engaging in community activities, even volunteering for charity work or emergency services, provides a sense of purpose. So community partnerships involving family and friends are important now. Join a group or organization that interests you and will benefit from your skills and experiences. Yes, that might be related with any kind of recent passion that was awakening within you. But I got some cards, tarot cards about your current energy, about love. So we have Ace of Cups in an upright position. There's Judgment in a flip position. And there is Queen of Pentacles in a flip position. So, one thing is that with this Judgment card of this deck, I always have a hard time to come up with a conclusion. When I check the meaning, it just says so beautifully that awareness of being desired and loved. It is rationality and intuition. Ambitions and pragmatism, desire to live in a new dimension. So it just seems like there are like opposite pulses that is happening in your life, like your mind and what you actually desire. So I'm seeing that there is a beautiful love opportunity that is opening around you, within you. I also interpret this Ace of Cups as like this purification that I was mentioning. So it's like a self-love. You are coming into realization of what do you actually want and your self-worth. That's why you are you're kind of putting boundaries onto relationships that you know that it was like basically absorbing and dragging your energy, draining your energy. So this is a beautiful realization. This actually from time to time might cause you to juggle in between like what you know you have been doing until now and what actually you would like to do. So that's why you are pulling your energy back to yourself with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Because in an upright position, Queen of Pentacles thrives to help others because she's amazingly abundant. Like in a 3D world with the Pentacles, she's amazingly abundant, and she actually fulfills herself by helping others in any ways she would like to. She's intuitive, but more on that, she likes to provide for others, also like tangibly provide to others. So in this card in reverse, it just shows that you are coming into realization that the boundaries of yourself and keep giving all the time is actually not making you happy. So you're pulling yourself back and you're pouring this beautiful love into yourself. But one thing with the Judgment in reverse is that your angels and your guides are actually quite proud of you with this realization of yours, and they are actually pointing out that your authenticity with this, like a naked family in here, is quite important. So you don't need to shy away, or you don't need to be like, hide your true self or true needs. The people who would like to be in your life are going to respond to that, your boundaries, in a good way. They're not going to get out of your life because you set boundaries. If they are doing it, so that is so lucky of you that they shouldn't be in your life. So it's better to know it sooner than later. But the fact that this family's back is just towards us right now, and we can mostly see the angel, it just also shows me that there is something happening behind the scenes that you are not quite seeing it. And maybe you might have kind of tendencies of trying to control things. So that might be causing this kind of like blockage within your mind and within your emotional body. So what do you actually want, like emotionally, and what you thought that you should be doing it. So they are telling you to like let go of those control issues a bit, because they might be creating blockages in your way to manifesting your soul tribe, manifesting your soulmate into your life in a sense. Okay, so let's see. Sorry. So let's see more about what do you need to know about love. What else does group number 1 need to know about love, about their love life? What else group number 1 needs to know about their love life? Their spirit guides, their angels, and their guides. I couldn't put it back. So, Page of Pentacles in reverse in here. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is the most practical and the most how can I say it, practical and I just want to say that word, I cannot find it. More experienced, the most experienced one among the all pages. Yeah. But the fact that this is in reverse shows me that there is some kind of opportunity around you that you're just so hesitant about your skills. If someone gives you an opportunity, like offers you a date or any other thing, maybe a job opportunity, maybe like there is some love, like some romantic partnership possibility around the work environment that you're in. You are not quite sure about your skills. Maybe you have been out of the field, the dating field for a while. So now you're kind of hesitant about yourself. And yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Wands, but that's in reverse. So you're at the point of like giving it up. So I would like to get a clarification for this. Okay, you want to be in this position. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is an energy of quite being in a defensive mode. Are you guys are feeling in a defensive mode? Are your boundaries are so up? Like it's so up that you might not even realize that you're kind of protecting your heart field because you keep putting these boundaries. It's beautiful to keep putting these boundaries for the people you know that they're draining your energy. But there is a very thin line in between setting the boundaries to those that we meant to set up for and to the ones that want to come into our lives. So I feel like your heart might be kind of closed off. So there's a need of opening it up, and you have to be a bit gentle about it. So maybe you keep just maybe you kind of change even your style of communicating with the people when they were telling things that you know that you have no tolerance anymore. Maybe you are quite sharp with your words. Maybe you have some anger issues after that one. So no judgment, definitely. I can totally relate to that. But what I'm seeing is that they are kind of like showing the signs of you that your heart might be closed off. That's why the spirit wants to bring it to your attention at this moment. So if you're resonating with that message, then what is told to you is that there is no harm of you to take the risk because you're seeing that one as a risk right now. So you're not gonna get hurt because you know your values and you know your boundaries. Just trying to saying yes to an opportunity is not going to cause you any harm. It's just going to allow you to see what is there. And if it's not meant for you, you can gently say that, thank you, next, basically. Okay. And we have Six of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This offer might have been coming from a past lover, an old connection, or like a childhood friend even. Six of Cups is all about reminiscing of the past. Maybe there are some issues in the past that you have to forgive in order to move on it from, because we do all have like some emotional baggages, traumas. Their effectiveness is different from person to person. So, but it's the one thing that's important is how we deal with them. In the most cases, we choose to sweep it under the rug, which is not the best thing to do, but it is kind of like happening instinctively, like a survival instinct, like the ego is just coming at a play to protect you, but it's only temporarily. So that is one message that was highlighted, but I'd like to see more. And okay, we have two cards, Six of Swords in reverse. And what are you? And is it a Six of Wands? Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. You might be getting repetitive numbers. It's like six might be important for you, 6. So that is one confirmation for you that you are actually on the right track, and it is like whenever you're doubting yourself, those angel numbers might be popping up. And apart from that, they're also kind of here to confirm you that actually whenever you feel like you might be going backwards, it's actually not backwards, you're still progressing. So it's totally okay for you to be open yourself up and actually celebrate your success. Like with the Six of Wands, it's a beautiful like achievement, successful energy, and it's a recognition. You can see that there are many hands like basically praising that beautiful figure in here. And even she has many hands. You might be multitasking. You might be at a quite important position at your job. Might be a bit of managerial position. A boss doesn't need to have to be, but like I'm seeing whatever you're doing, you are multitasking and you are managing too many things all at once. So from time to time, that might be draining your energy. That's why you might be planning of taking a step backwards, or you might be thinking that like, does it all gonna work? Like I feel kind of drained, because Six of Swords energy is an energy that you want to leave. You want to leave this situation because like you want to just sail to the unknown, but when that's in reverse, it just shows me that you're hesitant about it. You might be too much in your head about your thoughts. So if there's any situation that's juggling you, and it's just like coming under the judgment in reverse in here actually, so it might be a nice thing to take a step back. Of course, if it's really much draining your energy, but all in all, the message is like you're on the right track, and like there's nothing to be basically afraid of. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, like there's something not fulfilling you. It mostly can be about your work. I really would like to get clarification for the Six of Swords in reverse. Why that's in the reverse? There might have been some travel opportunity around the work, and it might have been canceled, like because of all the, the pandemic issues and the lockdowns. I would like to see Two of Cups. Okay, so I don't know if you already have a partner overseas or like a long distance relationship, but there might be a bit like a cancellation of the plans, that you cannot see each other. So that might have been a little disappointing. Or someone might have been planning to move back to the place that you first met. Maybe you already met in the same country, but like one of you had to move to another one as a temporary situation, etc. Or this is what's currently happening. So you're gonna be like quite successful and like kind of happy, and you can easily be like in the public. I mean that you can easily see each other back again. So that is quite a beautiful energy that I'm seeing over here. This might be the situation that you're quite in your head, like should I be like listen to my head or my emotions? Like, does it actually make sense to wait for that person or not? But what I'm seeing is that you are having quite a strong soul connection in here with that person. It's like a kind of past life relationship with that person. The thing is that person sees you so nurturing, and that person feels so relaxed under your presence. But your emotions towards that person, take it as it resonates. You might be quite different in a nature as a person towards each other, like from each other, but also his feelings might be stronger towards you than you are having towards him. Okay. Also, one other thing I want to mention is that there might be a return of a past lover from the past. So that might be causing a bit like a juggle for you, like what to choose. Interesting. Like, take them as just as they resonate, please, because it keeps changing the course whenever I move forward with the reading. So what else does group number 1 needs to know about love? What else does group number 1 needs to know about love, Spirit? Is there anything else they need to know about love? Okay, Six of Cups again in reverse. There's some reminiscing of the past. There might have been a connection in the past that kind of disappointed you, and you're already recovering from it. But there might be really a return of a past lover. It can again be a childhood or someone that you have been disconnected for a while. You were feeling kind of strong towards them. But yeah, Five of Swords. There might have been some disagreement. You might not really don't want that person to come back, or even like you might be even seeing that there is no need for communication. Like you might be quite like guarded, and I can understand that this person might have been quite in a like a player kind of an energy, in and out, or maybe it could have been even hard to make how does it say, make a meaningful connection with them. Whenever you want to like talk straight, they might have been always like in a childhood mood. in a childlike mode, and they might be already in the fun stuff, like a fun part of the things, but not in a serious talk kind of way. Okay. Yeah, death in reverse. I'm seeing that that person, that energy of a person from the past returning back, they still have quite much healing to do. They are under transformation, but they are resisting towards it. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck with the death also. So that person doesn't know when to take a step towards and when to stop. And this person is not patient, definitely. They still have a lot of learning and healing to do. But the justice is coming to that situation. And I'm also seeing that you're bringing justice to that situation by setting your boundaries off and by choosing not to give any energy towards that situation anymore. Okay, I would like to use this beautiful cards. What is the name of this cards actually? Is it like a Queen of the Moon Oracle? Yes. So let me see. What do you need to know? What else do you need to know about love? What spirit and your angels, your higher self wants to bring into your attention about love? What your guides wants to bring into your attention about love. Okay, let us see. Focus. You guys are transforming. Your third eye is opening fully. You're releasing many things that are not serving you. And let me see. Yeah, this is 14. So it ends up to it adds up to 5. I cannot talk. So there's a big change, big transformation is happening. Your authentic, beautiful self is awakening. If you resonate with kind of criticizing yourself in front of a mirror quite much, or not liking some parts of your body, your face, any part of your body, so this is changing. How you're viewing yourself is changing. I feel like you're also seeing from the eyes of you that how much you transform, how much wisdom you gain in your face, even just by looking at you. It might be even like kind of an epiphany kind of a face that's coming. But emotions might be running quite high at this moment. That's why it's so important for you to take a time out for you and really focus and be present in the moment. With the focus, I'm mostly feeling that you have to be present in the moment to really understand what's happening. You don't need to rush for anything. We always have more time than we need, and we are aware of basically. So I also feel like you only discovered one half of the glass. So there's still the rest, like the submerged that you just can see. Like you have a lot of potential and a lot of power. I'm also feeling like you might be like clairvoyance, so you might be seeing things. So you have a lot of power, like a lot of gifts that your guides want you to also focus on it. I would like to see, because this is a new deck for me, so I'm just kind of excited about what it has in store for you in the book. So it says that what hinders focus, diversion, and it is often diversions we set for ourselves or that we allow. When we are afraid of our own growth or greatness, we may procrastinate. We might place drama in our own way. It's like a self-sabotage. I didn't feel it, but we may even focus on everyone except for ourselves and never have the time to do things we set for ourselves. So our heart's desires therefore never come to us. This is that Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse. Now you're realizing that you have to pull your energy back towards yourself, because the people that you were giving your energy to, they were not just receiving it. I mean, like, they will always ask more and more. You know, you will never be so enough for those that you would like to provide to. Like this might be also like a people-pleasing kind of an energy. So we might also allow the options of others to get in the way, letting the criticism and values of others to affect us. So this is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others, about what our society says. So instead, turn your focus to you and what you're doing. Pay attention to you. So that's just beautiful. It's like being mindful about your energy, basically. So I would like to get some romance angel cards for you to see like what is coming next for you in a soon time about love. So what's coming next for group number 1 in the soon future? What's coming next for group number 1 in the soon future? What's coming next for group number 1 in the soon future? Pay attention to the red flags. It says that the signs are cautioning you. If there's a return of any kind of past love or relationship, your guides are just like telling you that please pay attention to red flags. So if there's anything that's not adding you up, or if okay, if there's anything that is kind of giving you the same kind of vibes in the past, the things that were the reason why you disconnected at the first place. So please do not ignore them, because there might be still there. So please do not idealize or fantasize the situation and make it more than it is. There might be some kind of flirty energy coming your way. Okay, let us see more. What else is coming next in love in the soon future for group number 1? This could be the one, and religious factors. There might have been a quite strong soul connection. That person might be also into spirituality. You might be coming from very different backgrounds, belong to very different religions. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So I would like to see if this could be the one is an old energy or a new energy that's coming in your way. Is this an old or a new energy that's coming in group number 1 this way? Very soon, you're manifesting this energy. You might have been already met with this person, but you're manifesting this energy. Okay, too much. Healing family issues, wedding, and make the effort. So the thing is that you might have already met with this person from your past, but there might have been a disconnect because there was a healing that needs to be done, and I'm seeing it mostly in the parental figures often healing, like they're healing the family issues. It says that your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, because this affects us the most. So we just born as pure human beings, but then we keep learning the things by seeing from our environment, mostly our parents, because this is the environment we grow up into. So your love life really benefits when you do the inner child work and make the effort. I'm seeing that someone will be willing to make the effort and make a commitment with you. It doesn't literally have to be in a really wedding, but if there's any coming wedding around you, so that might be a time that you might be coming across with that person. It's a very specific message, but just want to put it out there. But mostly I'm seeing that there will be someone coming who done the inner work, basically, and is willing to make the efforts towards you, because this is a bit more like a mature energy. But also you are kind of guided. You're kind of guided to keep that in mind, that is there any kind of behavioral patterns that I don't like it so much or gives me kind of red flags. So please do not shy yourself away from asking questions. Like, it's not in a judgy way, but like being in an open and honest way, and trust that whatever you're manifesting is literally coming in your way with this very soon card. That's why it's very important for you to be optimistic about your love life. But yeah, I'm just trying to make a sense of, is this like I'm seeing two different energies. Yes, like one return of a lover that you're not going to be so fond of about this connection, and the other one is an opportunity or there might be two lovers from the past that's popping up, and the one is actually the one that's healed and make the work on themselves and now ready to actually show the change within themselves to you because they would like to be with you in a generous way. The other one is the one that comes with a player energy. Take it as it resonates. Okay, let's see your messages. So, advice is observer and the lawyer heart in reverse. I love the messages in this book for these cards instead of me intuitively interpreting them, to be honest. So I would like to quickly read them to you. So the lawyer heart in the reverse, it says that, let me show you. Are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea? Or have you become so attached to something that you just don't know how to let it go? So could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? So now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. So betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who don't deserve your trust and have no place in your life. So be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. So let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. That's exactly what we have been talking about with the community card in here. Wow. I'm kind of excited for this energy. And with the observer card, it's a 49 card in reverse. Your protection message is everything. Sometimes your life options are suction cubed to your face and you can see beyond yourself. So there's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at the present. So you are a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. So take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink in it. So you just need a little help widening your scope beyond the small self. Okay, that is just beautiful. So whenever you're struggling, your guides might be also sending like some people or sending some kind of ideas to your mind about who you might have been connecting and would like to share, and just talk it out and talk it through your problem. So it might be really helpful also. So that's all I got for you, group number one. I hope it was helpful and resonating. And please, again, only take the messages that are resonating for you and leave the rest. So I wish you an amazing rest of your week and day. Bye-bye. Hello, group number two. If you have chosen this pile with this beautiful tiny red stone that I don't know its name of, so this is going to be your reading. So before starting with your reading, I would like to share some messages that I felt during your meditation. So in a surprising way, I just get a bit more messages than usual for your group, and I usually don't get those kind of messages, but I just would like to share everything, and just please take whatever it resonates and leave the rest behind. So I feel like being in the nature and grounding is very important for your healing right now, because there's a lot of healing might be needing. I felt that there might have been an emotional trauma in you. It's still affecting you. I don't know if it just comes up in like a shaking of your hands. It might be mostly in the right side of your body. I'm so sorry if that's the case, but I just want to say everything, so please only take the ones resonates with you. So whenever you're nervous or stressed, those kind of physical effects might be arising within your body. So it's usually in the case that there is some kind of emotional healing that needs to be happen, but it just kind of got stuck in your body. That's why your physical body is reacting in this way. So healing is needed. Yeah. I also heard like do try to face with what fears you. So this is gonna bring up the healing, and I even had the other page of other side of the paper. Also, I felt like I heard like too much energy that needs to be released within you. There might be a lot of anxiety, and indecisiveness might be one of the strong energies that you're feeling. And additionally, just please take it as it resonates. I never felt it before, but if you resonate with might be having some bad entities around you. You know, we do all have like our spirit guides, the angels, and our higher selves around us whenever we need. They might be coming up, or they're like the permanent ones, they are with us. But I'm also feeling that if you have been doing some kind of other meditation, or if you feel, if you're resonating with the fact that you might be at kind of like a fear-based or anxiety or stress, kind of like an energetic level, which is a bit like a low vibrational energy, that might be quite susceptible for a lower entities to find you a little bit. You might be attracting them without even wanting it. So I just felt that kind of an energy, like nothing to be scared of, but like just saying that whenever you feel super down, and if you start feeling a lot worse and worse when you were trying to acknowledge it, so this is not the normal flow of how things should be going. So that's why the grounding and cleansing your energy, especially being outside in the nature without any headphones, without any earphones, just really truly be present in the nature, taking this fresh air into your lungs and trying to quiet your mind and trying to see if there is anything blocked within any part of your body, like scanning your body through head, throat, like the heart and the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and your ground, the basis chakra, to see if there is any blocked energies around this area. And you might be also experiencing some headaches, because I started to get them. But that's all as a general message. Now I will move forward with your reading. So there will be advices. So I will move forward with them at the end of the reading. And this is going to represent your current energy. So let's see that. This is unconditional love. So yeah, this unconditional love. I just wanted to also quickly check from the booklet, meaning without taking so much of your time, but I'll definitely read it from the book because it was just beautiful, and it might be really resonating with you if you resonated with having some emotional traumas before. Like with the unconditional love, it just calls me out two things: that you are deeply desiring for feeling an unconditional love. The relationships that you have experienced in the past might have been unfortunately conditional, and it was an equal give and take. So you might be always the giver, always the one that felt responsible of nurturing others, being like a mom figure to them, because I'm feeling that you might be having quite like a big heart, but you don't know where your boundaries ends. So even the fact that when you're just showing love to others, so you're kind of guided to question if the love that you're showing is also conditional. It also means in this sense that if you feel that the reason why you want to act in this way is basically to get accepted or to receive love in return, this still puts out a condition. It's not as bad intentioned or tragic as loving someone in a conditional way because of their money or because of how much they compliment to them while they just don't give anything back. But this is still a type of a condition that you put out there. There might be a lackness of self-love. You might be also resonating with having some issues around the motherly figure. If you didn't have like an easy childhood or a quite a healthy bond with your mom, with your mother figure, there might be some step parents involved in the picture too. But there's a lot of inner child, inner love healing that needs to be done. Loving kindness meditations might be really helping for you also. But I just want to quickly read it from here, not so long for you. Just that I really loved how it was expressed in here, so I feel that you might be really resonating with it. It says that love drives us. So whether in a relationship, friendship, addiction, or destructive habits, love or the lack of love drives us, our behavior and actions. So if our love is misguided, we may begin to shield ourselves and reject love because we're afraid of it. So you may experience a love with conditions because you have been hurt or rejected. So previously you have felt unsupported love. Trust in the wrong people has led you down in a difficult path, so which at times been challenging. Your caution around people has affected your willingness to open up around others. Your desire to be accepted by family and friends has placed you in a position of rejection, betrayal, and leaving you frustrated, resentful, and deprived of unconditional love and understanding. So right now you're seeking that unconditional love. Embrace yourself and your inner child as, when found, this unconditional love can assist you through a deep healing process. Step away from any victimhood as you redefine the meaning of love. Approach your issues with understanding and without judgment. Speak openly from your heart. Are you acting with unconditional love right now? Or does it come with expectations or conditions? We are happiest when our love is at purest, unmixed by expectations. That is just an amazing, beautiful message. So this is for opening up your reading. So there's a lot of healing that's needed, what I'm seeing right now around love, because of many disappointments from many different relationships that has happened in your life. And I got some cards about your current energy, what represents your current energy about love. So there is a Knight of Swords, and this is a flip position, this is a reverse position. I'm getting heavy headaches right now from the right side of my head mostly. Hermit in reverse in the flip position, and Eight of Wands in the upright position. So in this case, with the Hermit in reverse in the middle of your cards, you have been resisting a transformation for a long while. You can see this egg, and you can see that it's just surrounded with a snake. So snakes represents transformation, shedding the old skin and giving a birth to a new life. So I'm seeing that you have been going round and round. Like it's just like you have been looking at the obstacles. But can you see that how old the cloth of this man is? Like he has been hurt, and yeah, he just go into the hermit mode, and he has been there for a long while, and he can see the bigger picture now. He has been like looking at all these obstacles, but the fact that a hermit comes in reverse is just because you spend a lot of time in it. Like it's time for you to get out there and start acting on your introspection, basically, whatever you have gained. Like I feel like there's a lot of desire within you that you would like to act on something. Eight of Wands is quite a fast moving energy, and the wands usually even represented in terms of timeline with the days. So it's really indicating the urgency of wanting to do something created from a passion within you. And the eights are all about like our karma, our cycles, like infinite symbol. So I'm feeling there's a huge urge within you to break free from any kind of chains within you. You like to fly free. You know, you can see how these ones are like basically aiming towards the skyline, not like going downwards. I'm just mostly seeing them going upwards. So your soul hugely, desperately desires to be free right now. And also, if you might be having dogs, this is one kind of maybe confirmation that this reading might be really for you. But also any kind of pets if you own it. But I'm seeing that as a spirit animal, dogs might be having quite a significant effect for you. Or in any time, even if you don't own a dog, like when you see a dog picture pops up, or like you saw a dog unexpectedly. I cannot even say unexpectedly. It's quite a realistic thing to see a dog, like, having evolved with his human or her human, but still that might be kind of like a message that your guys are trying to pull their attention towards, that it's safe for you to let yourself out right now. And you can just check the meaning of a spirit guide dog, spirit animal dogs. They usually are a very we all know that they're very loyal creatures. So there might be also loyal friends around you that you can actually trust on them to open up. Maybe this is also one thing that you're having a hard time. Knight of Swords in reverse is quite a reckless energy. You can see also that it's the same thing, like he's up above the clouds, right? Yeah. So he just want to take a flight. But the fact that the Knight of Swords is coming with a flip, it just also warns us that we should not be taking any rash decisions, because this is an energy of wanting to take an action without thinking even forward. Because I feel like there's a lot of resistance, a lot of ups and downs within you. It just seems like, the cards came out like this. So you just want to break free. You just want to do something hasty, but then you're like, no, I'm not sure. But then again, you're like, but I desperately want it. So I feel like it's just like the same cycle. You keep just running it around and around. I cannot just see specifically it's about one specific person on your mind or any kind of relationship, if you have it or not right now in your life. But this is just like showing me a general struggle in your life. It's a big term struggle, especially Hermit as a major arcana. It just shows me that it's like a big part of a learning of your life, basically, that you need to be completing it, and you are completing it. You're in the midst of it. One other thing is that if there is any energies coming rushing towards you as this Knight of Swords energy, again, as I said, this is very like take an action without thinking further energy. If there is any obstacle on their way, it might even thrive them, to keep receiving, to keep just achieving to the goal and going to the end of the path in order to receive, in order to gain what they want, without caring about who they might hurt on the way, because it's a hasty energy. So it's also one kind of like confirmation and any kind of, not a warning, but like an advice from your guys, that I'm hearing that if you have been surrounded with those kind of people, they are but reckless about what they say. So they talk without thinking, and their words are kind of hurting you. So it is actually quite good if you want to move away from that energy. If that's one of the juggles that you're having right now within yourself, it's quite safe. You can leave this environment. You can speak yourself up. You can say your opinions about that. So there is no harm on it. You don't need to be contemplating on that, because if they are true friends, they're going to respect your opinions. And if they don't, then it shows kind of the true colors. Okay, that was quite a strong message, but let's move forward. That what your guides wants you to know about love. Group number 2. What your guides wants you to know about love, group number 2. Your guides, your angels, and your higher self, what do they want you to know about love at this moment? There was the Sun in reverse. I didn't get that, but I feel like you might have been in this mood for a long while. So there is a need of breaking free. Yeah. 9 of Cups in reverse. I'm feeling that, the genie in a bottle. I don't know why I heard that song with the Christina Aguilera. Most probably because of the genie here. But I feel like you have been just sitting around and wishing, that something is gonna happen or appear. But I also feel like your wishes just wants to come true. Okay. Um, I'm feeling that. Okay, our guys are, yeah, they definitely have a lot like a different perspective than us, like different wisdom than us. They're like quite like a wisdom, quite wise. But one other thing that I'm feeling is that your guides wants to give you some insights, some wisdoms, like they want to speak to you, through you. They would like you to receive it. Like there might be a lackness of faith, a belief in that your dreams might not be coming true, but there's Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I see you as being single right now. With the Four of Wands, you are manifesting. You're looking out for your happily ever after. The not the other part of your soul, but the person. Your divine selection into your life. But let me get a clarification for this Nine of Cups, because it's like a beautiful wish fulfillment card. I feel like your intuition, your third eye, is quite open for you. So you might be already seeing visions. Interesting, Devil. You got the Devil card with the Nine of Cups. And the King of Wands in reverse. Again, there might be some kind of like insincere, and quite a player kind of an energy around you. That this is also one kind of a thing that you might kind of need to put boundaries, set boundaries, and being able to say no without feeling any guilt of hurting anyone else, because there might be some addictions about this person. Addictions is anything, gaming, gambling, I don't know, drugs, alcohol, or even like a self-sabotaging behavior. This might be for you also. So it doesn't have to be like a very crucial sense, but there's a lot of unhealthy patterns that needs to be resolved within you in order to move forward towards your wish fulfillment. I mean, your intuition with this third eyes over here that are quite wide open, they are extremely trying to talk to you. But can you see the resemblance of the paint, the color, the red and the devil in here? I'm really seeing that you guys extremely need to get grounded in order to stripe away any kind of unhealthy patterns in your life, because then that's going to enable for you to see truly what's happening around you. And the universe is actually really trying to bring out the manifestations, the beautiful happily ever after, your wish fulfillments for you. However, there are some blockages with this devil that might be also internal, and I'm also seeing external blockages, like the people's energies around us. Now, even though we are not actively in contact with them every day, or even once in a week, or even we haven't seen them for a while, still the fact that they are thinking us, if we give them a credit, if we allow them to like busy our minds and make ourselves like overthink about it, it still gives our power away to them. Okay. So, I don't know, that might be also a person that you might have been committed to in the past, or you might be in a current committed relationship, but just want to put it out there. So there is something unhealthy around that. So let us see what else you need to know, group 2. About love. What else does group number 2 need to know about love there, guys? What else does group number 2 need to know about love? King of Swords at upright position. I'm seeing someone at a very high authority figure in a very high position. Kings are like easily represents that, any kind of authority, management, boss figures. But the fact that this little kin in here, and he's kind of holding a world like spear on his hands. It's showing that that person has lots of power in their hands, and they have a kid. You might be having a kid with someone. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're still in a relationship with them or a marriage. You might be, but I'm seeing that the kid has quite a power. Quite a power. There might be a bit like a heritage or like any kind of. Oh, I forgot the word. How did I forget the word? Some kind of. No, when someone pass away, so then some of their wealth is just like pass away to the next kin. So I am so sorry for forgetting that. But yeah, there might be some issues around that's arising basically. So the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, there might be some disagreements within a family about who to share or who to get the big share from this contract basically. Let me check. Yes, heritage or the legacy is the word that I was looking out for apparently. So, yeah, so there might be any disagreement around that one. But let's see, I would like to see the King of Swords. This is my first time not seeing it like this, but can you please clarify, Spirit, the King of Swords in here? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is quite a sneaky energy. So I'm kind of seeing that someone is trying to, get the most without doing even the least. So this also seems a bit like a self-sabotage kind of an energy, especially you can see that if you don't know what you're doing with this trick, you can easily hurt yourself. So this is that kind of an energy. I'm seeing that this is an upright position. So I don't want to say manipulative energy in a reverse position of King of Swords. But I'm seeing that there is someone that they know what they're doing. So they know what they're doing. They're just trying to get away from the situation without dealing with too much of a conflict. The justice. Anything that you seem unfair for you right now, I'm seeing that there's kind of like a legal help that might be coming on your way that is going to help for you to resolve this situation. If you're having any kind of custody issues over a kid, very specific message, I'm sorry for that. It says the cards are kind of indicating that even though there is some energy that's trying to be sneaky around it, still everything is going to be in your favor. And let us see. Yeah, Four of Cups. So someone is going to be disappointed, but I'm not seeing that this is going to be you. Four of Swords energy, 2 4s. You might be again seeing some repetitive messages there. Okay, that's so interesting. I really want to get one more clarification over this part again with the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. So why the Seven of Swords is in here? Six of Cups, upright, and the Ten of Cups in here. I'm saying that you are manifesting your happily ever after. Just a beautiful energy. And the Six of Cups is also like someone kind of might be coming, like returning back from your past or reconnecting with a very genuine connection from the past. But this is very much like a soulmate of an energy. So there might be an help coming in your way with any kind of legal issue you might be experiencing with. And I'm seeing this might end up in a very progressive way, that might end up being your happily ever after, this beautiful radiant 10 of Cups energy, like your wish fulfillment from 9 to 10. Because I'm seeing that your heart is big and your intentions are good, but there are some energies around you that is kind of really blocking your way. It's just like this devil. Whenever it's really not making sense for me. okay, the tarot is not in a very rational sense of thinking, but this does not make sense for me. Seeing the devil in your wish fulfillment. There are some external factors that is kind of blocking your energy, but please cleanse your energy field. Like any kind of meditations you would like to do, cleansing the aura, cleansing the energy field, like writing down in the YouTube. There are tons of beautiful meditations over there. Using maybe even like a black tourmaline might be a very helpful, like a crystal or a stone for you to be using it to absorb negative energies. Okay. Yes. What else is coming for group number 2's way about love, spirit? What else is coming towards group number 2's way? King of Cups. Wow, I love this energy. King of Cups is very like a intuitive, emotionally balanced energy. And not only like emotionally balanced, but also they know when to speak, what to speak. It's like a perfect balance of their emotions and their thoughts and words. It's extremely mature energy. And this is Eight of Pentacles. That person have been working on their own kingdom for a long while. They created everything with a hard work. They know what hard work requires, and they know the importance of putting your effort on something. So they appreciate hardworking people because they're coming from the same place. So they didn't just own something, from as a heritage from their parents or something. They built up, they came to that place. Like, I don't want to say from zero, but they built them up. I even want to say like with their hands. Please clarify the King of Cups for me, Spirit. What is here? It is an energy that's coming. Group number 2's way. What else do they need to know about that? So this is it Eight of Swords? Yes. Eight of Swords in reverse. There is, I just want to say, Knight in Shining Armor, or like, Knight in Shining Armor. But it's more than a knight. It's a king that's coming in your way when you're single, when you are okay being on your own, and they're gonna basically rip away, like stripe away all this overthinking that you have been in, all this kind of emotional prison you have been in. Like, they're really going to clear out the air and help you with their genuine and beautiful offer. I guess that's what you're deserving it. Yes, again, Nine of Pentacles and Four of Wands, and Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. Guys, that's an amazing, like, it's a very, like, I don't know, very like a heart melting, like beautiful energy. It's like your beautiful foundation that you can easily share it with someone. It's an equal give and take. No one is gonna judge each other, and like there's a judgment, there's a justice coming into your situation after a very long hardship. And here, I just love this energy for you. Okay, so I would like to see what else Spirit wants to say to you about love. What other messages does your guides, your higher self, or your angels would like to say and give to you? What other messages about love does your guides wants to give to you? Okay, assessing in the masculine. I'm seeing some toxic masculine energy around you that you are going to be getting rid of and assessing. It's a 9 energy. The first quarter moon. Something has just taken a peek of. You might be seeing kind of like a sneak peek about your wish fulfillment. Not the whole picture, but like a sneak peek of it. You might be getting intuitive messages, as I said before. You are quite intuitive. You might be getting messages through your dreams. You might be even astral projecting, if that resonates with you. But this is like a breakthrough for you, so you will be seeing a lot more clearly in a soon time. I just would like to see if there is any additional messages that I need to share it with you with the assessing card. So it says that now is the time to look carefully at all aspects of your life, especially the areas in which you have set some intentions or goals. Ask yourself, do I still want these things? Do I still want that same end result? If the answer is no, ask yourself what you can do to maintain the momentum and head towards what you now desire. So although it doesn't seem terribly glamorous, assessment has a high payoff for us, and if we bother to do it well. So doing it well means we really look hard and how things are going. All of us have some kind of blind spots, so it's worth exposing this by consulting a trusted friend or finding where negative repeating patterns are and looking for the cause. Shining a light on a blind spot and taking an action to shift it is one of the life's biggest catalysts for change. Anything that basically is not going in the way that you want, I guess, is on your hand. There's no need for you to feel stuck because of feeling that everything's kind of out of your control, like your happiness is dependent on the external factors, so you cannot just get what you want until the circumstances are changing. They are saying that no, this is not true. Like, you have your own power, so they are the self-limiting beliefs that you might be having it. So azurite crystal might be also important for you in that sense. So yeah, taking a look having a bigger picture, looking at a more fresh perspective. And yeah, consultations like the King of Swords might be any kind of consultations that you might be getting, actually. Any kind of help for you to see actually the areas that you might be sneaking away from. And it might be some kind of like a self-healing me that's going to your past. Okay. So I would like to see what is coming next for group number 2 in a soon time, in a soon future. In love, what else is coming for group number 2 in a soon future? Make the effort. It says that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. I'm seeing with this boy over here kissing the girl and reaching out. There will be someone in the picture that is going to be making the effort, willing to make the effort. Keep an open mind is under the bottom of the bag. Like, your soulmate, your partner you're thinking about might be really different from your expectations. So please keep an open mind about it. So let's see. What else is coming next for group number 2? Too many. So free yourself in the heart-to-heart conversations come at hand. It says it's time to take back control of your life and free yourself. And the heart-to-heart conversation says that honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There's a need for having this authentic conversation with someone that you feel in a stuck pattern with. It's just like this assessing card, seeing things as it is, because this is a breakthrough. This is not a time to give up, not yet. The conditions are testing you to see how much you're willing to change your conditions, because they're not going to happen if you're not willing to take any steps. So please do not stuck in this kind of a devil energy. This is your own creation in that sense, that giving your power away to manifest your wish fulfillment. Like, it's all on your hand. You can put the devil in the backstage and tell the fuck off and here is my dreams. So, okay. And the other two cards we are having is a chemistry and release your ex. I'm just honestly feeling like after this conversation, you're just saying bye bye to someone in your life that was mostly in a sexual or physical sense, and you are not sharing so much of an authentic connection in a heart to heart way, to be honest. Because you're going to see if someone is willing to make the effort or not. But in a sense, I'm feeling that that might be also someone kind of coming back from the past. I don't know why I also feel that one for group number one, but let your friends help you. So ask for and accept support from others. That also came from the assessing card. So there are people around you that is willing to help. That might be also like this consultation or going to a counseling with the King of Swords that I was mentioning. But your last two advice cards are Truth to be Told and the Thinker in Reverse. I'm sorry. So there is definitely a huge need of discussing your feelings, putting down the mask and discussing about your feelings, like truth to be told, being honest to the other significant other. Okay, it sounds a bit weird, but like being honest to the other party about what you're thinking, because it's going to open a new window, because you have all the wisdom, you have been gaining all this intuitive nudges, so it's time for you to act on it. Like you have been thinking over and over, like the same kind of pattern that I was talking about at the beginning of your reading. But I just would like to read those messages for you, because there is a change coming for you when you talked about those true feelings, with the one adds up to 4 as a 5, which represents change. This is a 14, and here is the 14, and the relationship message says that people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based on your personality and experience up to now. So a higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Like truly listen. Don't sugarcoat. And the 44 as a thinker is your other message. Like a repetitive number, 4 4s might be also significant for you. Whenever you saw 44, so that might be your message. You might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure out everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you might act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. So give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise or meditate. Soon you will come to your senses, and aha moment will bring you a new clarity. That was just a clear and beautiful message. So that was everything all I have for you, group number 2. Hope that it was resonating. Hope that it was helpful. Please only take the messages if they really do resonate with you and lay the rest. I wish you an amazing rest of your week. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. If you have chosen this pile with this lapis lazuli stone, then this is going to be your reading. But before I start with your reading, I would like to share with you what I have felt during your meditation. So I felt like you might be focusing on many things all at once. And also I felt like a wheel of fortune. Kind of, I heard it. So some things might be coming to an end in your life. So a new chapter might be starting it. And if you're in the Nordic hemisphere right now, so we are about to start in spring. So Wheel of Fortune also like so much in resonance with the nature of the seasons. So I feel like your love life is started to be blossoming, just like how the nature does in the spring. So you might be in kind of like a hibernation time, with the winter. So you might be like kind of healing and like resting it, and then now you're ready to blossom for and everything that the universe is about to bring to you. And I feel like also like a whale, I don't know if the whale is lifting or something, if something is gonna just come up to the surface or truth. But I also so feel like a driving wheel of a ship. So if you like to travel to somewhere when it's possible, like with this pandemic, or maybe like travel to something unknown or take a risk, like have a nice vacation for yourself. But apart from that, I also feel like you're kind of like going back to somewhere that you have left in your early childhood. So that might be a city, that might be where you grow up, but there is like a needing of going back to somewhere because there's like an unfinished business there. Like you have a healing that needs to be done there, and just continues to the back of the paper. It is. I also saw kind of like a cave. I don't know what it means. If there is something in your subconscious that you kind of lock it there, you put it there, but you didn't let it out. It has been there for years. I also felt with the cave, the story with the as it with which of as it the prophets, I guess is the Islam, the Muhammad, the prophets. So he just hides in a cave, and it was told that the spiders were kind of like protecting him. So I also felt like a sense of the spiders there. It might be your kind of like a current animal guides, and I'm terrified of spiders, to be honest. So if you have that kind of like a strong feelings or loving or being terrified of spiders. So that's also one kind of message for you. You might be checking out what spiders means for you in your life purpose, in your journey currently at this time. It also gives me a vibe of like really working diligently on something and working through your fears. I feel like something you have been diligently working on for a while, or on and off, on the back of the minds, will be clarified, and it will start to take place in your life. You're going to start to see where does it stand in your life, basically. So they were all the general messages. Please take whatever it resonates and leave the rest. And I will continue with the reading right now. So this is going to be your advice message. I will read it at the end of the reading. And this card is representing your current energy right now with the truth. So let me start. Okay, with this truth card, what it usually tells me in this deck is that there's a self-reflection that needs to be done in here. I'm seeing that you were wearing a mask for quite a long while. And in a very ironic sense, I always just interpret this, a mask in this card is your authentic self, because you can see how dark he is in his own body. And this is a bigger part, like what can be received by the society, what actually you allow to be received by the society. So this is a front that you put when you first met with the people, even when they started to get to know you. But you rarely put this authentic self of yours on your face. Even sometimes when you're alone to yourself, I still feel like it's kind of hard to be who you are because you haven't been practicing it for quite a long while. So your soul yearns for you to be who you are, and they don't want you to be your authentic self part-time. They want you to do it like as your regular self. They want this rainbow colors to be all around your body. I never felt it with this card. I don't know if you're homosexual, so that might be one thing. I definitely haven't felt with this card before. First time representing, like interpreting it like this, but just one very specific message. But apart from that, mostly what I'm feeling is that really being who you are without just feeling the feeling not like being who you are without feeling the pressure of need to be get accepted or fit in the society, because this is usually the reason of why we try to put on a front when we meet with people, because it's easier to fit in. Otherwise, it's going to get hard. We have to do self-reflection and really understand and know who we are. And apart from that, one other thing that the truth is that our self-talk to ourselves really affects us. It can really dig deeper on who we are, and it can either make a very permanent place, like a very strong, solid foundation within our physical body, the energetic response that we are giving it to ourselves, like the negative self-talk. If you're resonating with that one, it has a very deeper effect than usually we do realize, because it's always easier and faster to break something like this, but it is so hard to repair it, sometimes not possible. Of course it is possible, it just requires some kind of inner work. So this is what's happening in here, what I'm seeing. Like, this is a general message, so take it as it resonates. But so I would like to see your general energy towards love, your current energy. So I got Hierophant in here with a 5. So there's some changes happening. Hierophant usually represents a commitment. It represents getting a help, sometimes counseling or learning new things, but having a mentor, those kind of opening up to be new learnings. But usually with the love that I'm feeling is that there's a commitment that's on your mind. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This commitment hasn't been done yet. Like, you can see that there's like a very new couple, like standing in front of a very elderly figure, and here's the elderly figure in the flip position, in the upright position. In a flip position, like that couple is waiting for the acceptance and approval from an elderly figure of the family. You might be deciding on making a commitment with someone. Usually when I interpret this card, by the way, the 10 of Pentacles in the flip position, I usually want to say that you are looking out for approval from outside, from your elderly figures. You have to actually let yourself off from that box. You don't need to look out for the approval. But I am just feeling the opposite for you right now. It's not mean that, you have to get an approval. The thing is that I'm feeling that this is a very beautiful and exciting energy that I'm in right now. Like, you want to make a commitment with a specific significant other in your life, so you are preparing for it. That is amazing. I like this energy. And we're having Temperance also. I'm not sure if that was a Sagittarius energy. I usually don't say the signs because it might be really resonating with all, we have all the signs, the moon signs, the Venus sign, the rising sign, the sun sign, so any of it, anything in your chart might be. But Temperance is like a very reconciliation energy if you're thinking about making some amends with someone and starting anew, basically, with someone. Also bringing a balance into a connection. It's a very natural, free-flowing energy with the Temperance in here. I just basically love it. I'm seeing like a feminine and masculine energy balancing it out each other in here. I love this free flow of energy. So let's see what group number 3 needs to know about their love life. 7 of Swords in reverse. I'll get a clarification on that. So someone, mostly you, are choosing to not to escape from the problems anymore. That might be your tendency. So in the past. So when I was saying as a general channeled message at the beginning of the reading about a needing for you to be going back to a place where you came before. So that might be this energy. So you might be changing the way how you approach the situations. So you might be the one quite postponing things or sweeping under the rug and not going to deal with kind of a today person. But now you're really realizing that you cannot do it anymore with this specific connection you want to achieve in your life. Queen of Wands. Take it as a resonate. That might be you or the energy that you're dealing with. There might be a lot of pursuers around this Queen of Wands energy because this is amazingly radiant energy. Physically, she's freaking attractive. That's one thing. And the another thing is that her energetic field is so attracting towards the people. So it's not because she wants to be the attention of the party, she naturally becomes it. So you might be realizing that she has a lot of options. Like I'm saying she, but it's not gender specific. So it's just like the divine feminine kind of an energy she embodies. So it can either be a female or like a male. So take it as it resonates. But I'm seeing you that you cannot play it on the sides anymore. So you have to take an action. Okay, yeah, the magician, you're manifesting on something, you're planning to take it on an action, maybe planning a surprise, but let me see, I want to get a clarification for the Seven of Swords in reverse in here. What's that Seven of Swords in reverse is about? Group number 3 is guys, their higher self. 4 Cups in reverse, there might have been some sadness, some unfinished business in the past, because 4 Cups is a first in the upright energy that you can see that he's just so sad over the 1 cup that's just falling down, and there are still like some happiness that he's having with the friends or any kind of celebration, the 3 of Cups energy, but he just wants that 1 cup, but he just let it go. You just drop it. You can see that it's not accidentally happened. He did it, and he can see it that it's falling down, but he's not happy for it. So there is something done on purpose in the past, but it didn't bring you any happiness. So you are trying to make amends with it right now by coming back to that situation. What I am really truly feeling. Yeah, Page of Cups, here you are. This is the energy mostly I'm feeling for you. You might be coming out of a blue. You might be coming with a very like a cute, emotional offer at first, because Pages are the most unexperienced energy of all. Like a Page, Knight, Queen, and King, it goes. So Page is the most unexperienced, but the most like enthusiastic one, let's say. Yeah, it might have been quite a difficult decision for you with the Ten of Swords and upright. You might have kind of quite really dealt with your demons. It might have been a time for you to dark night of soul, but you're kind of still feeling like it doesn't matter the conditions. I was just in the box. I was just overthinking. No, I will just come for it. Go for it. Okay, that's a very interesting energy. So what else is group number 3 needs to know? Their guides, their angels. What does group number 3 needs to know about love? 9 of Swords in reverse. You guys have been having some sleepless nights over it. It was really bugging you. It was really bothering you. But now you said that enough is enough, and you are not letting your thoughts to torture you anymore. Maybe you are having some insomnia. So you're just saying no to those overthinking and not taking an action, because not taking an action and being in your head all the time was causing you this anxiety. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you were juggling with making a decision, and you just left it. You just said, no, I just made my decision. I'm not going to stay in this freaking energy anymore. The Lovers. You just decided to pursue the one that you want. Can I please get a clarification for the 9 of Swords in reverse? Yes. That's 9 of Cups. It came in reverse. I'm not quite sure. I was quite hesitant. Is it reverse? I thought it is upright. Yeah, and we have 4 of Wands that once it came again also. This is your wish fulfillment. You are not feeling so fulfilled in one area of your life. That's the reason why this 9 of Cups is in reverse. So it just also shows the lack of faith. But the fact that how purely you want this union is to be, I'm seeing that there is a very specific person in your life. It's not like you don't know what I'm talking about, that there's someone coming on your way. I'm actually seeing you as a masculine and taking an action. I kind of thought of it this truth card either also, but just take it as a resonate. So you're kind of operating from a masculine energy in here, but it's important for you to be balancing it out with your emotions and not being in a rushy way, like not the distorted, but the divine masculine energy is needed in here. So your guys just wants you to be keeping the faith basically in. Can you just see that beautiful ceremony that they're having over here? You know, with their hands like tangled to each other. I just love it. And can you see their home is all represented with the green color in here? Green is a heart chakra, so it's just like a beautiful like a love frequency, like operating from a love frequency home. So whatever you want to be creating and you're gonna create is going to be from like out from a pure love. Like the universe needs more authentic connections, and this is what universe wants to bring into your life. Can I see what else does group number 3 needs to know about love, spirits? The moon in reverse. You have fears. You still have fears. Like there is something unknown, since you cannot know it, you cannot see it. You still kind of sometimes go back to what ifs, because the moon in reverse is a shadow side energy, that there are fears, there is something unexpressed. You might be even afraid of opening up, because you might be afraid the fact that if you really express yourself how you feel truly and your dark sides, would the person still want to be with you? But I'm seeing like yes, because the truth is what's needed in here. Two of Pentacles in reverse again. It's about making a decision. You're afraid of making a decision. You did it already, but like there are still those fears. Keep coming up. Nine of Pentacles. You might be afraid if this person is still single or not. This person I'm seeing, you and this person is quite stable in their own terms. So kind of independent. That's a beautiful energy, but there might be some kind of question on your mind. You might be thinking about, you have to rush towards it. You have to rush forward it without, this beautiful Queen of Wands energy. Okay, it's somewhere in the deck right now, has been taken. Yeah, because all you want is just like 10 of Cups over here, like you're happily ever after. And which I really believe, if you take authentic action towards someone, and if you really show your true colors, you're going to be like rewarded, not like punished. Sorry, I need to drink the tea. So let me see. I'll let you get one message over here for you. What your guys wants to tell you about love. What else? Oh, attraction 44. Have I mentioned about repeating force for you before? No. But repeating force, repeating numbers, I was just telling it for the other two piles as well, might be significant for you. So what I'm seeing with this attraction card is that, first of all, with this big supermoon or the full moon in here, your emotions are quite running high. You might find yourself in a quite emotional state, and you might really not like it. Maybe you are not this kind of like emotional person or lovey-dovey person in nature. But there are some releasing needs to happening for you, so that's why it's happening. And the attraction is showing me that actually whenever you release the emotions, you're attracting what needs to come to your life. I'm saying need because I'm also seeing that whatever you're going to create with this Four of Wands is going to be really operating in a high vibration. So it is going to be even like a helping others around you, by seeing those like a beautiful, like authentically expressing yourselves out there. This is like a manifestation, kind of like a speaking card for me. Wow, this is a change card at the bottom of the deck. And 3 adds up to 5 to 35 to 8 in here. So 8s are all about like infinity symbol and like karmic things, kind of for me. So you are bringing a change to something that has been happening in a long while. Yep, that's a Superman. So let me read the messages for you. It says that, okay, it's again the changes it mentions. So the supermoon looks huge in the sky, and being so close to the earth, it influences the oceans more than usual, causing more extreme tides than are normal. So these changes are in gravity and force are certainly noticeable. And for most people who allow the cycles of the moon and do magical workings align with them, is the energy of supermoons. That is the most important. So it gives us an opportunity to have a rocket power under our intentions, basically. If we are growing, we all want to attract experiences into our lives. So this can be positive relationships, a lifestyle that suits us better, clarity, love, prosperity, and creativity. So equally, we also perhaps wish to be able to repel the experiences we don't want. So it's important to recognize that what we want, but be able to recognize what we don't. So attraction isn't just about what we accept, but also how we discern. Blindly attracting everything we think of into our lives rarely makes us happy, but being focused about it just does. So it just also says that this card suggests that we think globally and for the whole. If you're making intentions on the supermoon, include one for the planet. So there's like making a bigger change kind of an energy with the planet and the global. This was what I was usually feeling with this Four of Wands, because I'm seeing this like operating from a very higher frequency of love, pure love. It just affects everything. Really, like even like being in your higher vibration and going to a market and saying hi, or like smiling to some stranger, it even just makes their day. So this even like elevates the vibration. So I'd like to see what comes next in love for you in the soon feature group number 3. What comes next for group number 3 in the soon feature? Very soon, you guys are manifesting. It is coming very soon. So please be clear about your intentions, what you're manifesting, because you're manifesting it into your lives. So, not our lives, into your lives. So it's just like this attraction card. So it's so important to be discerning about what you want. So please put your intentions on the positive thoughts, not like what you don't want to have. So don't operate from a fear-based place, because whatever you're achieving is coming to you. Like you're basically freeing yourself from any kind of fear-based thoughts. What else is coming next in group number 3 is love life soon. Give your relationship a chance. I'm really seeing you guys going for a second chance for a relationship. Work on your partnership. Wow. An engagement. There is like gonna be a higher commitment on some. I'm really seeing the results as positive if you take an action towards it. Can I get one more card about what's coming next for group number 3? What's coming next? 2 more. Let your friends help you. So there might be friends around you, if you resonate with it, that really would like to help you about this, or if you're planning to make a surprise or a gift or something. So you might want to cooperate with them. Past life relationship, yeah, you've known each other before, so that's why it's like feeling like a strong connection with you. That's why you want to go back, because there's a strong attraction there. Especially this Four of Wands, I don't like putting labels like soulmates, twin flames, etc., but this is like we known each other before kind of like a relationship. If when you first met with this person, you felt some kind of like a sense of knowingness, that you didn't feel shy away, etc., so that's the reason why. So as your last message, it's a leg up in here. I'm not quite sure if that was a reverse or upright, but with usually leg up, I kind of feel this let your friends help you energy. You might be needing help in some area. So it's going to work out quite good for you. It's a good idea if that resonates with you to ask help about something on your mind. I really love the meaning of the book for these cards. So I will quickly tell you about the 34, the relationship message. It says that relationships that are healthy thrive on independence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. So you must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask, and it is given. Okay, what a beautiful message. Okay. So that's what I got for you, group number 3. It was a bit shorter compared to the other other 2 piles, but they were just messages. It was just like clear and neat. So I just don't want to say anything else more. So I just wish you an amazing rest of your day, and I hope the messages were clear. Only take the ones that resonates with you and leave the rest. So hope to see you next time. Bye bye.